Hey guys, just a little clip before we go into this video. I want to point out that a lot of the stuff I said at the start doesn't make much sense to this video. It is meant to be a Bohs versus Pats intro, but then it turned into me waffling for 10 minutes about the players we brought in and lost. So I've decided to make this a separate video for today. So, yep. Hey guys, Andy BCW here, back for the Bohs vlog. So the first time in 2026. I'm not going to lie to you, this is the third time I've tried to record this video today. The first one, there's something messed up with the tablet, and then the second one, the thing was full with old videos and stuff which I needed to delete to get space on. They're all on YouTube anyway, so that's good. But welcome back. It's been a while. Let's say it's been a few months since a Bohs match, but we're back and we're entering this season with some positivity. If you watched my video back in December, you'd be thinking, if you don't really know much about Bohs, you just watch my videos about Bohs, you'd be thinking, how can you be positive when around Christmas you were saying that the club was in pure meltdown? Yeah, bit of an overreaction for me, I'm not going to lie, that video. A lot has changed though since then. You have to realise we lost arguably the star player. The captain was in trouble in town, I believe. Some fights, or I don't know if it was fake or news or whatever. But in general, it looked like Bohs were in a mess. Like Tierney could have been going, loads of stuff was happening then, rumoured. And I basically said the club had to sort themselves out. And they've certainly done that. I have to be honest. The players they brought in are top quality players. Which is why in my League of Ireland prediction video the other day, I won't spoil where I put every single team in the league, just mainly Bohs and maybe a little bit of Pats, because that's who we're playing. I put Bohs in third, which is the highest I've ever predicted Bohs, I believe, to finish in the league. I don't even know if I've ever put us in the top four. Well, I've been making these videos, I certainly haven't ever put Bohs in the top four, I don't think. I'll have to go back and look at the old videos and see if I have, but from my recollection, I haven't. Probably before YouTube when Keith Long was there, yeah, but I'm going to talk to you about the players we brought in, the players that have left since then, that see my reaction to them. So anyway, I have the phone here because I can't remember all the names in the order and stuff like that. So, basically, the first player to leave was Meekson to Sligo. Again, it made sense, game time-wise, to get more game time there, Sligo. Obviously, James Clark then was the next one. That was the big loss, James Clark. But my argument is with James Clark is, now, looking back at it, Reynolds didn't even play him in the right position anyway. He kept playing him at striker, which I said wasn't the position for him. I've always backed that. Be interesting, he didn't play there last night for Derry. I don't think I think he was playing attacking midfielder, which is what I've said all along is his position. So it'd be interesting to see how he does at Derry. And yeah, hold on a minute, I've lost the page. What the... hold on, I'll get it back here. I'm not even going to edit this out because it's entertainment for you guys. Yeah, okay. Keith Bucko left, along with Cornwall, Mountaineer, Talbot. Load of players left on free contracts. Their contract was up and they left. And I think with all four of them, it's the same case. I think they brought a lot to the club. But at the same time, it was time to move on for Cornwall and Talbot and Bucko. And, you know, they're legends of the club for me, from what I've done. Legends of the channel and the vlogs. But it was time to move on for them. Particularly Talbot, I think he should have gone about 2 years ago. I feel bad for him because he was such a good goalkeeper. And he stayed at our club for longer than he should have. But good luck to those players anyway. I wish them the very best. Mainly gone to Dundalk, and Yes, and then Jack Howe left a youngster. So, yeah, that's the players we've lost. So, kind of players who needed to move on, apart from maybe Clark, was the big loss. But we brought in, to replace them, we brought in Patrick Hickey off Galway, who it can play centre mid, he can play striker, he can do loads of stuff. I think that was a really good signing to have as sort of a backup striker, because we lacked bodies up front. That is for sure, because Whelan gets injured quite a lot, and he's our backup for Ducky. So Hickey can come in there now, he can be the backup. So that's good for us. Sam Todd from Derry, very good defender. I think that was a really good piece of business from us. Yeah, solid centre back. I'm sure Reynolds knows what he's doing with him. Left-footed player. So that's good for the defence. Harry Vaughan on loan. I wish this was a full-time deal for the year, but it's only 6 months, which I'm not buzzing about. But it would give Brennan and Parsons more time to get better. By Vaughan probably plays that left side of position. I think if I'm Reynolds, I'm playing Vaughan on the left, Rooney on the right, Tierney a cam. Probably that's our strongest option, I would say. It'd be interesting to see if he does that. But yeah, Vaughan, I think he's a great, player to have at the club. I'm not his biggest fan, like goal-wise. I think he needs to do more like that. But playing for the Ireland under-age teams at that, decent player for the league coming in. You can't argue with that. Hey, we nearly signed Dele Alli around that position. Remember that rumour? I'm glad that didn't happen. Could you imagine it? It didn't move at 2.0, it would have been. I'm seriously, I'm glad we didn't do that. It would have been... And I like Dele Alli as a player, but... Ryan Burke from Waterford for a free. This is one I'm very happy about. Which might be... A few people will be wondering, isn't he just an average defender in the league? Maybe you could argue it, but he's Alan Reynolds' type of player. 100%. I think he's going to thrive under him. I don't rate Reynolds as a manager, but I do think that those sort of players, he knows what to do with them better than anyone else nearly, so that's good. We got Walters as the backup goalkeeper from Chinati. Wouldn't worry about that one, to be honest. Don't think it's a great signing, but at the same time, we needed a backup keeper. He'll do. Diallo from Derry was again another solid midfielder. Solid player. Derry fans think that he doesn't run enough. That could be concerning for us, that he doesn't, do the runs that a CDM should be doing. We'll see. And Mullen then from Torino, who used to play from Dundalk, who we know that what he can do in this league, that could be a signing, could move on. But he's only on loan as well, so bit concerned about a few loans there, but I think it's a good enough team to get us into the top 4, maybe have a good cup run. This has been a long intro. Long intro. I might nearly make this a separate video. I know what I actually am, because the intro is that long. This is going to be a separate video that's going to come out tonight then. So you get 2 videos in one. So how about that? Because this probably been 10 minutes of me waffling, so yes, I think I'll leave the video here about my thoughts on both signings and outgoings, and yeah. So ignore the intro bit at the start of the video. Yes.